Welcome to Toon'd, a show where I review cartoons, no matter how new, no matter how old, no matter the cost. It's been a long time since I've actually done one of these, but I've decided to bring Toon'd back and focus specifically on the works of independent animators on platforms like YouTube and things like that, rather than the traditional quote-unquote professional works that you would have seen on television and movies. There's just been I won't say golden age, but a new age of independent animation that has just been absolutely fantastic, and I just want to highlight some of my favorites. I want to push the ones that need attention drawn to them, so as much support as possible. And I want independent creators to be able to flex that creativity that those tied to the corporate leash of the ones who have editorial mandates and networks breathing down their throat and other things that will stifle creativity. The independent animators are just able to excel past that because they don't have that restriction. And now is the time that we actually are seeing what that can accomplish, and it's really fantastic. With this introduction or reintroduction of Toon'd, I kind of wanted to focus on two major franchises and get those out of the way. First off is the Hell of a Boss / Has-Been Hotel universe. Those are two different shows, although Has-Been Hotel has been picked up by Amazon and arguably is no longer an independent cartoon. It certainly started as an independent cartoon, and I like to think still has its spirit for the most part. And it is made by the same studio as Hell of a Boss. And with their tied universe together, although I have occasional gripes with it, it shows a creative vision that comes off so wonderfully, and it's made a good deal of entertainment. I can't heap enough praise on it, though I do also have the occasional complaint, particularly things that occurred in Hell of a Boss that is still only exclusively on YouTube. I might go into more of a in-depth review of those two shows, but I've got more to do over here, and I have another show to discuss before I call it a day during this, I guess, primer. That other show is Glitch Entertainment's The Amazing Digital Circus, created by Gooseworks. Even though it is under the Glitch brand, is still very much so an independent cartoon. Its episodes air on YouTube first, but have now also ported the episodes after they have aired on YouTube to Netflix, so some people might argue is no longer an independent cartoon because of that deal. I disagree. I mean, even more so than the Has-Been Hotel situation. The Amazing Digital Circus is still has the independent spirit, absolutely. And does not have the same editorial problems that you might get from a non-independent work. So, but anyway, all of those are excellent shows. By no means perfect, but nothing is. And I do highly recommend you checking them out if you happen to have an Amazon Prime subscription service, whatever they call it, membership. Then, by all means, if you already have it, it costs you absolutely nothing more to check out Has-Been Hotel. Though the content, I will give, there is a bit of adult content in there. It covers some pretty heavy stuff. The Amazing Digital Circus is deep and profound and has some disturbing moments especially from a metaphysical, existential end of things, but is still kind of child-friendly. But I think the two franchises show a dichotomy, they're opposite of nature, I believe, is what I'm trying to get at. They're two different sides of a spectrum. And but yeah, it was like I wanted to cover those two, get them out of the way, so that future videos I can put more emphasis on one specific series, show them more love, show more love to series that need the help. Because Has-Been Hotel / Hell of a Boss and The Amazing Digital Circus have made it. They kind of don't need any assistance from a schlub YouTuber like me. They've made it as far as they possibly could already. But I would have been remiss if I hadn't mentioned them, so I stuck them here on the primer. I look forward to bringing back my trademark show. It has been a long time since I reviewed cartoons under the Toon'd banner, and hopefully I can make it entertaining for you guys as well, not just boring and informative. I'll say, I don't know. Well, for now, this is just me covering my bases, reintroducing myself, and I look forward to telling you about the next independent cartoon. I feel like reviewing. But until then, stay tuned.